What's good, fam? My name is G-Sen, and welcome to a video where I talk about fighting games, and more specifically Guilty Gear Strive. This video was originally going to be a bit more broad, where I talk about a whole bunch of fighting games that I play, but it just became a little bit too much of a video. Like, I was like 8 or 10 minutes in, and I didn't even finish talking about Guilty Gear. That's kind of how I knew I needed to split it up into individual videos for each game that I wanted to talk about, and I mean, that's fine because it's more specifically what someone is looking for, right? But as I said, we're talking about Guilty Gear Strive for this video, and I personally am investing a lot of stock into Guilty Gear Strive, which is not necessarily a good thing. If you know me or have talked to me at all, you know that I'm very, very excited for Guilty Gear Strive to eventually come out. Like, I've been looking forward to this pretty much as soon as I heard about it. I know how much people love and care about the franchise, and I haven't always been a part of the Guilty Gear scene. I've known about Guilty Gear and its scene for quite some time, but actually watching and actually playing the games for myself was a bit more recent of a thing. Regardless, I'm super looking forward to this game, and I can't stress that enough. I've literally invested myself into this game and trying to get other people invested in this game, and it's become like this giant balloon of investment in this game. I've been trying to convince people, if they weren't already convinced, to pick it up, and have just been pushing around for like, oh hey, you should maybe consider playing this game for yourself, you might really like it. And I'm really banking off Guilty Gear and its legacy of being a solid game that people love to invest people in, not just Guilty Gear but other fighting games in general, and that is a very large task or a large order for a game to carry. But all in all, I'm super excited. I'm looking forward to playing it and getting my hands on it as soon as I can. I intend to play on PS5, but there might be some problems with that, and we'll get into that in a bit. Another positive is obviously rollback netcode. We've been knowing that we're getting rollback for Guilty Gear, and I'm so stoked, so on board for this. I can't stress this enough that I feel every game should be running rollback netcode. I know some games in particular aren't exactly optimized for this, but I feel as if it would be a good idea if like almost every game got rollback implemented. Now, people have been pushing for rollback for some time, myself being one of those people, and there even became a bit of a crusade to get rollback implemented in Guilty Gear Strive, which I'm super grateful for. This is obviously super good. Rollback netcode is great for kind of maintaining some of the intimacy and legitimacy of like these online matches and making them feel good as if they were just about offline. Other than that, like, the gameplay itself, the actual fights that you're taking part of look super solid, and the game just looks beautiful. That's the thing about Arc System Works, is that they just kind of keep on raising the bar for themselves, with like, Dragon Ball FighterZ being a very big one that kind of made people really take a look and be like, wow, this is a very beautiful game. And then after that was Grand Blue, which kind of stepped up the bar once again. And now Guilty Gear Strive, looking even better than all these games before it. Like, you can really tell that ArcSys is just like continuing to solidify their work. Okay, it's time for the stuff I'm not so stoked about. Obviously, the UI is a big thing that I'm really not looking forward to. I don't know who's in ArcSys' ear that they're just like, oh hey, tower system, and ArcSys is like, we got you. But no, nobody wants this tower system. I don't know who actually thinks this tower system is a good idea. Now, with that being said, the tower system can be good, but as it seems right now, it just doesn't look good or solid or anything that people want right now. It can be improved upon and made in a way that is solid, but as it stands right now, it is not. Now, a lot of people have made complaints, and I won't make my own based around the specifics of why the tower system is bad. You can go elsewhere to find out why it's bad. But come on, man. Nobody wants that shit. It feels like ArcSys is doing like a really good job in some places, that they're like listening. And they are listening, right? That they're listening in some parts, and those parts are very good. But in other parts, they're just dropping the ball and just like, oh no, I really think the tower system will be good. And no, and everyone over here is like, no, like it's not going to be good. And we've already gotten a taste of the tower system and nobody liked it. So hopefully, I mean, if they really do plan on implementing this, they do a good job to make sure that this actually is a solid system and that it is functional in practice and is good. Okay, now for the one that's gotten my goat for a long time. We're talking about crossplay. Now, the last thing I wanted to talk about was actually crossplay. Crossplay has been something that's been super important for me in general, but even more so in fighting games, because I really see no reason why there shouldn't be crossplay in fighting games. And for those of you that want to bitch about like, oh, I don't want to play against players on this platform or this platform, almost every game has a way to put on restrictions to where, hey, you don't gotta play against this player that's playing on, I don't fucking know, Switch or whatever. A way that you can like maintain your like console to console, like PS4 to PS4 like stability. They usually have options for that. And you look at something like Rocket League or Fortnite and wonder, why can't we do that on fighting games? And it's already been proven that we can with Street Fighter V. Obviously, it's an implementation between PS4 and PC, but you know, that already proves that that can be done. So Guilty Gear, why are you not doing this? And why are other games not doing this on multiple platforms? Like, I've had cases where I've been playing a game like Dragon Ball FighterZ, for example, and people have like seen clips of me playing and be like, oh, like Dragon Ball seems super sick, like I should pick it up, what do you have it on? And I tell them, I have it on PC, I have it on PS4, I have it on Switch. And they're like, oh damn, I only have an Xbox. And I'm guessing because they have an Xbox, they didn't pick up the game at all. All you're doing is kind of creating more and more barriers to actually play these games and enjoy them with other people instead of taking them down. Like, fighting games are already a niche genre as is. You don't need to put more barriers in front of that. I'm actually struggling to decide what platform I want to get Guilty Gear Strive on because of this whole system in the first place. We knew with Rev that it was crossplay between PS3 and PS4. PC, they didn't give a fuck about PC. PC was off doing their own thing. They were picking grass in the outfield and they're just like, it's fine. I have my reasons for wanting to play a game on PC and wanting to play a game on console. It's a smoother experience for me to play on PC because it's fucking PC. I have a good or decent PC that can run these games very, very well. But the problem that comes with that is that I like to record and stream, and sometimes at the same time. So doing all three of those things together kind of, you know, slows down my shit a little bit. That's mostly the reason why I get fighting games on console in the first place. The problem that arises here is that PC has a more limited player base for I don't fucking know what reason, and that it's not crossplay. My friend Vince actually wants to pick up Guilty Gear Strive, I think, on PC, which means either I have to pick it up on PC, or hopefully it's crossplay finally between PC and console, or I have to get 2 copies of the game, which I have done before in the past. And I'm really hoping I don't have to do again. I've said this so many times, just open the floodgates, let everyone be able to play everyone between everything if they want to, and that will kind of solidify your game in the community. Like, it doesn't matter what platform you pick, you'll be able to play against your friends on any platform. There's no way that's not a good thing. Regardless, I think that's everything that I wanted to talk about and get off my chest for the most part, or at least that I can recall. I do want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see more, check out the rest of the channel. In the description, there's links to not just my channel, but my friends' channels as well. Anyways, I will see you guys later. Peace.